Hey everybody, Odie Coyote here. Welcome to the live stream for the Bar Talk Happy Hour. It is our monthly live stream. Hope you guys tune in. We are just a couple minutes out from going live on the on-air side of things, so thanks for tuning in over here. We got some big announcements to talk about tonight. We got a new website. We just launched it today. I was working on it all last night. I didn't sleep a bit, but it looks pretty sweet. So we got a promo happening right now on the on-air side, and then we got commercials. I know, terrible, right? Got to pay the bills. And then we'll get started right away. So, you guys, if you want to tune in on air side, you'll get to hear all the great music. We actually have some brand new music to share with you guys. Well, at least brand new to us in some cases. And we had like 5 new songs hit our top 20 chart this week. It was incredible. Mostly because last week the chart was frozen because I was out of town and I couldn't help get that done. So we had to freeze it. So now we're paying for 2 weeks of updates. All right, so I'm just looking here. This is a little bit different format for us because normally we would be going live right now, but instead we have a commercial break. Hopefully our provider, Live365, who does the breakaway commercial thing, will get back to us right on time. Supposed to go off of, believe it or not, the way they do it is actually off the metadata. So as long as our metadata links up with the audio perfectly, it should be perfect. That's what I keep telling myself. All right, and then we're going to bring over the audio too at that time, and you guys will hear. We'll start off with our national anthem like we always do, and we'll kind of take a break off here. You can kind of get an idea of what we're doing here. This is kind of the mobile version of what we do on air here. It's called WebVT, and you guys can see what we have kind of coming up. Here we go. I can see that it's not updating for the video for you guys, so we'll have to fix that later.
We have a comment already.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Who we got?
Ricky Lee.
Oh, boy. He probably just loves the fact that I was just talking about WebVT, too. I bet
no. He's asking, is this the official focaccia bread countdown? I'm here for the focaccia bread.
That's an inside story. I'll have to tell you guys later. All right. All right, guys. We're going to break away in just a second here for our national anthem. So bear with us here just a second.
Please join Mixed Country 106 now as we honor our great servicemen and women and celebrate our country's independence with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Thank you to all our armed service members who give and sacrifice so much for our freedom. God bless you, and thank you for listening to KMXC Des Moines, Mixed Country 106. Mixed Country 106 proudly presents our Honky Tonk Saturdays feature show, The Bar Talk Happy Hour with Odie Coyote and producer Raven. Get those song requests in to us at mixedcountry106.com, and on all our social platforms, send a song request to @mixedcountry106. All right, folks, it's time to belly up to the Bar Talk Happy Hour, starting right now on KMXC Des Moines, Mixed Country 106.
And here's the songs that'll keep your boots tapping tonight on the Bar Talk Happy Hour.
Hey, everyone. So, that didn't go according to plan at all. That's okay. So, we have an auto command that's supposed to stop, as you know, during the intro. Little backstory here that plays off of a quick key. And even though the stop
Odie.
set was there, yeah,
The camera's not on.
I know. Because it's still away from me.
Okay.
Because I don't have 5 hands. Hi, guys. So we're going to try the intro again after this song.
By the way, hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron. Let me do this because it's supposed to go to... There is a command and it typically works, and it did not switch automation off today like it was supposed to when it did the go live thing. I gotta go check something here real quick, guys. I hate when stuff doesn't go right and I'm on air and it does that. And it did this before, but that was on a different setup. Oh, I think we're okay now. I'll have to double check that command sequence that makes everything stop. It's funny that my boss is listening because it's actually the software that I use for work and it didn't behave.
Go ahead and give him a hard time.
No, I'm about to give Ricky a hard time.
No, I'm telling Ricky to give you a hard time.
No, he ain't going to give me a hard time. All right, we're going to go and do this after the show, and I'm just going to fire a quick key manually. We'll do it one way or another.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Ron. He says you're doing excellent.
Aw, thank you. We have such a cool, like a lot of things to talk about, and the thing is my flow got thrown off already, and I wasn't even 30 seconds into the show. I'm like, come on. Hey, at least you guys can hear me, right?
Better than some shows.
I know, that's been a thing. Hey, everybody, say hi to producer Raven. Oh, now she gets quiet. We're going to have to talk about focaccia bread. Oh, do I have the right name bar? I do have the right name bar for you. Yeah!
Yeah, you've botched that up too.
I've done
Speaking
that.
of flub ups.
Well, there you go. I didn't screw it up today.
Hi, Ron.
Look at that. Wow, even the animations work today. That's amazing. That almost never happens. So at least some things work. And the stream's working. Remember last month, it was all kinds of screwed up. All right. Well, that's the whole name of the game today, folks, is we're trying to get things so that they don't screw up. I'm going to leave it on both of us for this first hit. It is hard to switch cameras
I would
and
say
run an
pick one,
automation
'cause it's-
software.
I would say pick one because it's hard to focus because you keep
Yeah.
switching it.
I know it. By the way, for you, Raven, on your screen, the far left one is what's in preview, and then what's in the screen with the red top to it, that's what's in program. And then everything
Okay.
else are previews.
Woogie dogie.
Green means preview, red is program. So you know.
Uh-huh.
All right. All right, guys, we're going to go and try and do this for real.
Ron also commented again.
Aw, thanks, Ron. I'm sure
He
he
said,
said something lovely.
Yeah, I'm happy you two are doing excellent.
We are doing good. You know, I got tax refund money.
Shh.
Cha-ching.
Howdy.
What? Here we go.
Focus.
7 seconds. Quiet in the room, please.
It's a conversation heard in every honky-tonk bar in America. The pinnacle of BS you have with your buddies. Conversations so outlandish and absurd that the honky-tonk bars all around America are the only places where these conversations can be had with a pure lack of any political correctness.
But that don't change the truth none. There's right and there's wrong. You gotta do one or the other.
That's right. It's time for Honky Tonk Saturday's Bar Talk Happy Hour. And now, your hosts, Producer Raven and Odie Coyote.
What's up, everybody? Odie Coyote with you guys. Woo! Producer Raven, are you having a great night tonight or what?
I'm having a good night.
That's good to hear. We got some folks over on the live stream. That's right, folks. If you're listening on air right now, head on over to Facebook or YouTube. Check us out at KMXC Mix Country 106. Get tuned into the live stream. We got some big stuff to talk about tonight. None the least, we have a brand new website. It's going to more tightly integrate with our app. We're going to talk all about that. Apparently, what do Taylor Swift and Pop-Tarts have to do with each other? Well, we're going to find that out as well tonight. And, oh, I lost my show notes. What was the last item I'm supposed to talk about? My brain just slipped.
Wendy's and website updates.
Wendy's. We're going to be talking about Wendy's and cheap burgers. So all that's coming up tonight. So you're not going to want to miss a thing. Stick around, folks. We got a whole lot more coming up on the Bar Talk Happy Hour right here on
Mix Country 106.
All right.
Keep blanking when you do that.
I know.
Ron says he's getting his tax money soon, too.
Amen for tax money. Uncle Sam was, well, the thing about tax refunds, it's funny because it means that you paid too much to Uncle Sam. It's not actually them giving you money, contrary to popular belief. It is just them having to give you money back that you paid them too much in. And last year, I know for me, the reason I'm getting a higher amount has nothing to do with me getting some big tax rebate. It has everything to do with me just paying a crap ton in taxes ahead of time because it was the first year and last year that I was fully 100% self-employed. So
Right.
Taxes for self-employed people are very different than those who get a W-2. So I was like, I'm not about to run short on this. And turns out I really hate this because the last bit of money I paid it in January for my 2023 taxes, I actually didn't need to pay a penny of that. I was already paid up and good. So pretty much 2 months later, I just get that same amount of money back. Anyway. Wow, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to really quick touch because we had this comment earlier from my boss, actually, about Fakasha. Is it pronounced Fakasha or Fakasha?
Fakasha.
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 So this has to do with Raven, and I bragged her up in New York last week when I was out there. And basically, the skinny of it is I told my boss, Ricky, I said that my wife went to culinary and she was really good at baking. And the first time I thought it was focaccia bread. Turned out it was just a baguette. But I should have grabbed that picture, but obviously I didn't know Ricky was going to be on tonight and listening. So, but there is a photo. I'll have to share sometime of Raven with this big, gigantic thing of focaccia bread.
No, it was a piece of French bread.
French bread. I'm sorry. Baguette.
Focaccia is round.
I don't know bread. I'm not a baker. What do you think I am here?
What are you talking about?
I do
Your
coding.
grandfather was a baker.
Oh, yes. My grandfather was a baker. That inherently makes me a baker. How does that inherently make me a baker? Please explain. Enlighten me, Producer Raven.
I don't know, but you make a pretty good pizza.
I don't know what's up with my WebVT thing today. It is not keeping up.
I don't know.
It's not. It's set to scroll and it just like sits there and freezes. It doesn't actually rotate when the new song comes in.
Maybe it's a bug.
It might be. I don't want to be doing bugs right now. Y'all, fair disclosure, I work for the company that you guys see when I bring this type of thing up. Let me see if I can do it real fast. There we go. I work for this company, and the software right now that I'm using is called WebVT, and it's a mobile version of the log that's more friendly and prettier to see than the automation system behind it. Not that the automation system's ugly, by the way. It's actually quite cool and intuitive, is the way I would describe it. But yeah, no. So yeah, this software is really cool. It allows you basically, I remember I actually did this on a plane. I voice tracked, or just did a demo voice track from 30,000 feet in a plane. This software allows us to basically control our station and do everything we want to do with it 100% remotely. And it's the coolest thing. So I obviously, in this, I have to do some testing on stuff, and apparently this isn't scrolling. I'll have to do it when I'm not running vMix at the same time, because I'm wondering if that screen capture grab of it is interfering with it. So we'll see. I'll probably be doing some testing. But anyway, so that basically, that's where that story went from. Is I told my boss that you were a great baker, and he's like, well, I'm going to pop over when you're least expecting it. And I'm going to expect Raven to make some focaccia bread for me. And yeah, so.
You never told him the truth.
What do you mean the truth? You know how to bake.
I only made it once.
But it was good.
And only once.
And you have the recipe?
No, I don't.
I thought you did.
No, I don't.
Okay, so then the only other technical baker in this house, you're saying, is me, because I know how to make pizza dough. That's like the only bread I know how to make. I can make fresh pizza dough. And that comes from the fact that I spent a year in high school working at a pizza joint.
I mean, I can.
But the fact that I can still remember what I did, something I learned technically in high school working at a pizza shop. That was 2007, so 17 years later. I mean, come on, that's pretty good. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to wait until after this next break, because we only got this last song here, and then we're going to go do our news break. And then we will talk to you guys about the website updates. And because it's easier to talk about the website updates, because I can actually show you the website on the live stream, and we'll walk through some of the cool features all together, and also discuss why we did it and why we moved. It's admittedly not quite as flashy as our old site was, but that came at the cost of loading time. Yeah, it looked all pretty and stuff, but it took a good 5-6 seconds for the whole thing to load. And when you're trying to get ranked higher in Google, loading times matter a lot. So if a page isn't loaded within 3 seconds, I think it is, people will just tune out, click away. So we want to get rid of our click off rates and keep people on the site, but still have all the great content, and plus more. This new site can do so much more from a functionality standpoint than our old site could. Yes, I had to sacrifice some things, and I'll talk about what I had to sacrifice. But anyway, we'll get to it. All right, we're going on right at the end of this song. We've got Chicken Wang from Kevin Fowler.
Yummy.
Chicken wings. Oh, and y'all, I got my beer. I love this. This is called Swarm. It's made by a brewery here in Iowa called Exile. And part of the proceeds go to benefit the University of Iowa. So don't feel too bad about drinking it, do we?
Just
Heck
don't
yeah.
do too much.
Mm-hmm. Having one of these is not a sin. Being drunk and not in control of yourself, that's a sin. All right, we've got 13 seconds here. Ready?
No.
Well, too bad. Mix Country 106, the Bar Talk Happy Hour. What's up, everybody? Odie Coyote in the house with you guys tonight. And it's been a fun night. A few technical difficulties right off the bat, but hey, we're doing it. And we got a lot of cool things to talk about tonight, so let's just go ahead and dive right on into some news, shall we? We're going to be talking about Taylor Swift, Pop-Tarts, Wendy's, and our new site. So, hey, let's get on into it, shall we, folks? So, what's going on here with Taylor Swift and Pop-Tarts and all that? first off, though, let's go ahead and get to Wendy's because I see Raven wanted me to talk about Wendy's first. All right. So Wendy's is not raising prices at busiest times and is now offering cheap burgers. A story quickly circulated in late February that Wendy's was exploring a surge pricing structure similar to what Uber and other companies use, charging the customers a higher price when there is greatest demand. So that is good to see that they're not applying that, because what Uber does, while I get it, and it's the same thing like Ticketmaster does, like based on demand, right? You price on demand and you do it in a fluctuating thing. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it necessarily entirely, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about it necessarily, but, you know, hey, I guess, I mean, Producer Raven, what are your kind of thoughts on it? Do you think restaurants or other establishments should do surge pricing?
No.
Why, do you have a particular reason why you think they shouldn't?
I mean, I get the demand and all that, but I just don't see it being fair, because if you go in at, then I guess you would expect it like a cheaper price at a slower time, and then it picks up at the slower time when it's supposed to be slower, and it goes down when it's supposed to be busy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're going to have the business. So what you're just going to drive business down, I would think, in an establishment like that. It's not like Uber where, oh crap, I got to get somewhere. I don't have a ride. I need a ride. People who go to there and like, wait, this burger is only $3 or $4 or whatever, and now it's $6. They're gonna like, screw this, I'm out, peace. I'm gonna go to Mickey D's or wherever, and where they're not doing surge pricing, and just get a cheap burger. I mean, we're talking about commodities here, not necessarily like, you know, transportation or more necessity needs. So the idea that was even considered is just stupid to me. All right, moving on to Taylor Swift. So apparently, Taylor Swift's baking skills got her collaboration with Pop-Tarts. I'm not sure that collaborating with Pop-Tarts and being a baker makes you a baker, but hey, it ties into Raven and focaccia bread. Lovely. All right. So apparently during the episode of NFL by NBC, Kansas City Chiefs coach Andy Reid dished out on the goodies once Taylor Swift made for the team. And kind of the behind the scenes, she to fit in, she didn't even know she was doing this. I don't think she's like a cook. She was made the offensive lineman homemade Pop-Tarts. I read shared. I get home. Okay, so offensive lineman homemade Pop-Tarts. That's kind of cool. So it's just a pastry. But the pastry company issued a call to action for the pop star to social media this past. Recreates her Eras Tour poster, but the retro Pop-Tart box replacing her with her images, I guess. So cool. I hope that works out for her. I mean, they're going to pay her a crap ton of money for her name, image, and likeness, but, you know, to each their own. I don't have a problem with that.
They'll probably expect it to sell since it has her face plastered on it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll sell. Like, that thing will just be gone. You won't find it. It'll almost be as if they never made it, is how rare it'll be. I guarantee you, it'll be that level of, you know how Swifties are. They just buy things. If it's got anything to do with Taylor Swift, they're just like, I'll buy it. Take my money. Take my money. Shut up and take it.
Well, did you know what Reese's Puffs did with their cereal boxes?
No, I don't. What did they do?
They put a couple anime characters on them.
Anime characters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not into anime, but, you know, to each their own, I guess, right? So, you know.
But it just goes to show you there's a group of people that would go out and buy it just to have it.
Yeah, just to say they had it. I mean, it doesn't taste any different. See, that's the thing for me. Like, I don't get into it because for me, why would I buy into something that is essentially the same product but marked up because it's got someone else's face on it? I don't really care. You know, I would sooner buy a t-shirt with someone's face on it, you know, because I like the artist or the product or whatever, than I would, you know, anything else. I got the motion. You're telling me to move on, aren't you?
No, that wasn't it at all.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to read subtleties.
Nope.
I'm not very good at that.
You missed it.
Oh. Do you want to share again?
No.
You're leaving me on a lurch now.
Continue.
Fine. All right. So, guys, we got some other cool things to talk about today. We got a new website that just launched today. So, when you go to mixcountry106.com, now, if you do see the old site, just clear your browser cache on our site. And when you click refresh again, you should be going to our new site. You'll notice it because it won't have nearly the flashiness. Now, for those on our live stream, I'm about to show you guys here in this next break all the goodies and all the cool things that you can do now with the new website, and it's pretty awesome. And how it's going to more tightly integrate with our mobile app, and just all the really cool stuff that we're doing with it. So if you're interested, head on over to facebook.com/mixcountry106 or YouTube at KMXC, and we'd love to have you over there. Couple announcements that are going to happen in our next break actually have to do with this show specifically, and a little bit more on our updates and all that. We're just making so many changes, guys, here, folks. It's unbelievable. But all for your benefit, and we're going to be doing some cool things that are going to benefit the artist who we support and promote on here as well. So all that being said, this next song that I want to play, those who are listening on the radio, is a really cool, it's still country, but I've never heard a country shanty song. And it is a really cool, just bass kick, thump, thump, thump song. And you guys are going to love it. And I'm going to play it right now. I'm just going to get on into it. It's called To the Bar by Cooper Allen here on Mixed Country 106 and the Bar Talk Happy Hour. Raven, I know you can hear the song right now, right?
Yes.
She's like, I hate bass. I can't play it on the live stream. I'm sorry. I would get a copyright strike. But it is a cool song. I'm probably just lost some people because they're like, I'm going to go listen to that song. That's the problem with talking up a song and for radio folks, and then like your live stream folks want to hear it and you can't play it for them.
Can I take my headphones off?
Yes, you can take your headphones off for a second. Just
okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You won't be able to hear any of the audio or anything.
That's fine.
I think that's kind of the point.
Yep.
Yeah. I tell you what, Raven, can you quickly give everybody just a update on, I don't know, just some stuff going on with our family real quick?
No.
I need to take a quick break away so that I can prepare the website preview for everybody. And and it's tough for me to talk while I'm doing that.
I'm not good at these kind of things.
That's what I said. Just talk about the family. It should be pretty easy.
I ain't good about talking those kind of things.
Well, talk about whatever you want to talk about. I will give you free reign.
I got nothing.
Can you help me out at all? Please?
I hate it when you put me on the spot.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. I just
You're
don't want
putting me
there
on
to
the
be...
spot, and I don't like being put on the spot.
I'm trying to give you something easy to talk about.
I
just need like 30 seconds. Can you give me 30 seconds to focus so I can get up the preview?
How about you just work on the preview?
Because I don't want 30 seconds of silence. That's called dead air, and we don't do dead air in broadcasting. It's practically a...
Just work on it right now while we're debating on this.
I can't talk and do it. That's my problem. I am terrible at talking, typing, and doing anything multitasking. I'm either entertaining or I'm working. I can't do both. I'm sorry. Not skilled that way.
I'm not skilled at talking like this.
I'm just asking for some help. That's all I'm doing.
I'm behind the scenes for a reason.
Give me just a minute, everybody, since Raven is not wanting to chat even about Junior and all the cool things he's doing. You want to talk about Dr. Odie Love and maybe preview the...
Oh, gosh, no.
Well, you got some. You gave me something earlier, and I've only got so much time, Raven, to talk. So I need to move this thing along, please.
That was supposed to go to the judge. Instead, it got sent to me from that joker.
We'll talk about it in just a minute here. Yeah, we'll just make a new input here.
Anybody have any requests?
That'd be good.
We're taking requests right now. We have multiple ways of doing it.
We do on the app.
You can put it in the live stream comments right now, and we work on putting it on there.
All right. I got it already. You're good now.
No, Ricky. No, Odie will have a fit.
Ricky is lucky I can't actually read the comments when I'm doing this. I have way too many other windows in front of me. But anyway, guys, I have up our brand new website. Now, I do need to give a brief disclosure here real quick. Let me just also see what my time is for our next talk break. I don't have much, I don't think. I have 5 minutes. Okay. See what I can do in 5 minutes. And then we'll talk more about it too on the next break as well. The next break is even longer. Next break is like 10, 15 minutes. All right, cool. So guys, this is a new website. Mixedcountry106.com got a big old refresh. Just letting you guys know, you can always see what's on air at the very top and even email directly on the station right from there. And you'll always see what's now playing. And you guys notice, you'll see these little download buttons. So for example, Sitting on a Porch, which is the, last song that was playing by Jesse Robb Jr. If you click this download button, what's cool is they'll take you straight to iTunes and you'll be able to get that song, either stream it or purchase it. And you can do that with every song we play. I should show you guys that. That's the back end. And my keyboard isn't working. That's my keyboard just decided not to work.
Uh-oh.
Let's restart it and see if that fixes it.
I've
been having issues with this keyboard too, so this isn't entirely unusual.
Anybody recommend a good keyboard for him?
Yeah, I know it. That's not good when your keyboard just dies in the middle. Anyway, keep an eye out on things for me. I've got this song and another song here. But anyway, so yeah, you can click the download button. My mouse is working, which is good. Just wondering why my keyboard's not working. We also, now talking real briefly here, you can click on fans. I'm going to turn off the dark mode thing. And by default, it's going to give you a login page. I'm going to work on like a sign up page that's got like all the cool things that you're going to be able to do. But you can check out here. This is where our Real American Country Music Fan Club is going to be. You guys will be able to sign up and be a part of that. We have our Tex Mix Top 20 chart, which in all fairness, you can probably tell it is just a direct integration with Google Sheets. There is like a playlist option. Unfortunately for Raven, it takes a little bit too much time than I think she wants to spend on doing the website each week. So this allows her just to update the chart on Google Sheets and have it just automatically show up here each week. One thing I really like, just quick note, is one of the issues we used to have is like caching. So when we would post new content, it would not necessarily update the page unless you cleared the browser cache and then redid it again. So we're really excited about that. You can always see our schedule. Every one of our shows, you can see that we've got this on right now, and it'll always give you the Listen Live, which will launch the player. On the side, you always get links to our mobile apps, our social media, our affiliates, Texas Country Music Association, Texas Internet Radio Chart, and the National Association of Digital Broadcasters. So this is always really cool. I love it. It's just so compartmentalized, and you notice the pages just load super fast. And we have our blog, our AKA news section. I prefer this view of it though, so I might switch this, where it's just the preview and all that. Man, I love the thumbnail for this that I made. It's so good. But yeah, you can go and check out our news and all of that. On our About page, you can see the history of Mixed Country 106, read about Raven and I and DJ Mike. And then, of course, we have a contact page, and you can certainly submit a song request. You click that button there, and it'll take you right down to the form. And I had to add this in. This is my own little custom handiwork to get it to scroll to top and all that. But you can always give us a call, and it'll always take you to whichever form you need to do. So all that's built in. That's pretty much most of it. We have a new player, which I will launch briefly. Pause that. We're now going to have on-demand content. So after the show, I'll be able to upload whole episodes and you guys will be able to listen to past episodes of the Bar Talk Happy Hour. And podcast will be basically the same show, except without the audio, the music for it. We're just going to have the different segments, piece them in, and that way we can submit it out to your favorite podcast players, just in case you guys don't get a chance to tune in and you just want to hear the segments and comments. That's what we're going to plan on doing. So, yay! That's pretty much the whole new website, guys. Feel free to go in and have a look at that, and hope you guys like it. So. All right, now let's get ready. We only got a few seconds here until we're going to go back, and we're going to be talking all about the website and the mobile app and the show. So we're going to do that during the segment here in 25 seconds. Hey, I managed to do the whole website preview in under 5 minutes.
Good job. You want a cookie?
I got fudge. That'll be coming up later because I don't think we did concerts this week, right? No concerts?
There are, but we can skip them if you really want
Quiet.
to.
Mix Country 106, Bar Talk Happy Hour. Wow, guys. What'd you guys think of that To the Bar song, that shanty song? Wasn't that pretty awesome? If that doesn't get you kind of moving, I don't know what will. It's just a really cool song. And I've been listening to that thing over and over and over again. It's just a fun song. You can't be depressed when you hear that song, that's for sure. All right, guys. So we have, just a lot of great things to talk about. I mentioned on the live stream, for those who are tuning in, all the cool things you can do on the website, including our new Real American Country Music fan club. You can go in, check out and download any song that we play. So this is where it benefits our artists, because when their music comes up, there's going to be a little download button you can click right next to it, and it'll take you right to the song on iTunes, and you can purchase the song, stream it, which of course helps our artists out. And Producer Raven, what do you think? I've been spending all week on this thing.
Good job.
Thank you. Is that all I get? Is just a good job?
Good job. Amazing. You did great.
You don't know the coding behind it. There's about 100 lines of custom code that I did for this to make that theme work for how I wanted it. And I bet one of the coworkers I have, because that's the other thing, this is actually one of the benefits of working for the company that helps do radio hosting and your automation is you get to use the tools. Because you work there, right? So I'm like, hey, I've got this internet station, and Ricky, who's tuned in right now on the live stream, he knows all about it. Actually, he's the one who gave me about a year ago. I've had access to this platform for over a year, and I'm just now doing this. Why? Because I got some training on it, and now I know properly how to use it. And one of the big things that we wanted to improve on for you guys just listening, and when you go to it, is just speed. That website loads up like that. It is just lickety split quick. I said that and I didn't trip over my words. I'm really proud of myself for that.
Lickety split.
Lickety split. So you guys will be able to do that. It's also going to allow us, like with our scheduling, I only have to go to one place to do scheduling for the mobile app, and it'll show up on both places. And so what's going to be nice is it's going to more tightly integrate with what we're doing for all of that. Just makes things much more intuitive. We're going to have a podcast now. So that's the other big thing I wanted to talk about. And I keep skipping over this because I keep doing this because I want to go into all the features, but I need to give a disclaimer. And I meant to do this at the very, very beginning. So as I said, I work for this company. It's called AIR, spelled AIIR. And they make the software that I use, like the automation, which is Playout One. I mentioned WebVT, which is the mobile version of that software. But they also have a CMS platform. So just throwing it out there. I'm sure I can give a little shout out where it's due. Full disclosure, I get to use it because I work there, but it is a really great software. And I'm going to give the whole formal speech. Yes, they know I'm probably going to talk about this. And in all fairness, yes, I work there. Yes, I get to use the tool as part of what I work there, but my thoughts and my opinions are my own, and they have not been reviewed by AIR prior to me saying this. In fact, I know Ricky, my boss, is listening right now on the live stream, and he's hearing this right now for the first time as well. He has no idea what I'm going to say next. So, but I'm sure he might give me feedback on Monday if I say something really stupid, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it there. But just so you guys know, it is a great software. And just if you are interested, if you happen to have an internet radio station or connected in some way to that industry, you can check them out, air.com and AIIR. Remember, it's not just air. You have to do it with 2 eyes.
Anyway,
That threw me off, and now I can't even spell air regularly without 2 eyes. I can't. I am immediately, keyboard instantly goes to doing 2 eyes. Now it's just a habit. Thanks. Anyway, yeah. Did I miss anything? Producer Raven?
don't think so.
Next break, we're going to be talking about Dr. Odie Love. And we're going to give you a status update. We mentioned last month that he was trying to prove to the judge that he technically didn't physically touch Raven, but so he's trying to get that overturned. And he accidentally sent this to Raven, and he meant to send this to Judge Fudge. Your Honor, Mr. Judge Fudge. That's what his name is. Anyway, we're gonna tell you how what Dr. Odie Love's plan was to try to get his conviction overturned and get the restraining order lifted, and we'll give you our thoughts if we think it's going to be successful. But yeah, we have in our hands here a bribe that he tried. So we're going to talk all about that coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. So if you got song requests, hit us up. You can do it right on a mobile app too, iOS, Android. Download it today, and on there you'll be able to send us your song request right inside the app. Isn't that great? And producer Raven will see them right there in real time, and we'd love to get them on air. You can also send us a message as well. All right, we got a lot of cool stuff going on, and let's go ahead and get some music going. I think it's time for some music here.
I agree.
How about some Jack Nelson? This is not Jack Nelson. That one's coming up. Juice Newton, Angel of the Morning. Girls, welcome back to 1981, right here, Mixed Country 106 in the Bar Talk Happy Hour. I had to. I will admit that when this song comes on from Juice Newton, Angel of the Morning, I can rock out to it. Just call me
He
Angel.
does. Even when it plays in the car.
Morning Angel. Just touch my cheek.
Okay,
before
enough,
you
enough.
leave me, baby.
Please.
What? What? The dawn. Just call me Angel of the Morning Angel. I love this song. It's so beautiful. She has hair like you, by the way. Very, when you're not wearing a ponytail, very big. Like, it was very 80s.
Your hair
in
is
the music.
not big.
Oh, are you kidding me? I want to say something right now, but I'll probably get a shoe thrown at me if I do.
My hair is not big. It's just long.
All right, moving on. I'm going to show the camera something. I'm going to bring it up nice and close. And we're going to be talking about this in just a second.
The bribe.
Did you see it?
No, okay, quit it.
This segment coming up is going to be hard to keep a straight face with. The storyline on this is just...
Oh, if it wasn't bad enough, I found his dinner too.
Oh, yeah! You got to talk about what you found for his dinner, or what he'd probably pick up for dinner.
Yeah. Ugh.
Man, I'm telling you guys, my second cousin twice removed. He's a real hoot.
He's removed for a reason, a very good reason.
I don't know if he's in or out right now. I don't know. Did he? I have to ask my first aunt if he remarried, and also which cousin he's with now. Which girl he's with now. There's no incest in our family, I promise.
Uh-huh. Right.
It's Eastern Kentucky. There's no one else to marry. I can't do this. You guys wonder why I don't do this for the live stream? Because it takes like me about 30 minutes to say the same joke before I could stop laughing long enough to say it with a straight face. You have no idea how hard it is to do comedy, and you're doing the jokes on the fly, and they all just make you crack up.
And unfortunately, it's at my expense.
How is it? How is it at your expense?
Because I don't like the Joker.
Well, I mean, most people don't, but he seems to think he's quite good with the ladies.
No, he's not. He made me sick.
Oh, he's fine. He's mostly harmless.
Oh,
Hang on.
just don't give him any needles.
I got to get the right graphic up. I realize you guys haven't been seeing the metadata. There we go.
Hi, everybody.
Now you guys can see what we're actually playing. Got some Travis Tritt going on right now. This is the other cool thing about the automation system. I can output metadata and I have it go into a text file, and then within vMix, which is the video software we use, it can scrape that data and play it, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So there you go. And then you guys can scan that QR code right there and it'll take you right to the website. So there you go. I haven't had that on yet in the show. I should probably have done that sooner. Yeah, so let me just see where we're at with time-wise. I know we're going into CDX News here soon.
So, your boss threw out some suggestions on artists.
Okay? Let's hear it.
This is the first one I got a kick out of earlier. Madonna.
Doesn't surprise me.
That's what I was giggling about.
Okay.
Billy Joel.
Okay.
Bryan Adams.
I have to think about that one because I don't know much about Bryan Adams. I don't Google in the show, otherwise I'd be looking that up right now. Plus, my
That's
keyboard
fine.
doesn't seem to be working right now at the moment. It died like right in the middle of the show. I cannot type. My RGB is on, but like I can't. Like normally I have numlock and caps lock, and my keys have been slowly dying. And this wasn't a cheap keyboard either.
So Bryan Adams did songs called "I Did It For You,"
Okay.
"Please Forgive Me,"
Okay.
"Straight from the Heart,"
Oh yeah, no, straight for yeah.
"Everything I Do It For You."
Yes.
Everything I do it for you.
Now I know who that is. Okay. He wants me to be an 80s pop station now, doesn't he?
I have no idea.
There's an idea. I would have a hard time not playing like Rush, Queen, that type of stuff, AC/DC. That would be my version of 70s and 80s really. Anyway, okay. He's got my mind going. There'll be a third station trying to launch soon as part of the empire.
In a few years.
In a few years. 80s hairband music. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm missing something, aren't I? What was I supposed to say?
Supposed to be getting ready.
I've got 10 minutes or so. Let's go to the other tool that I use that work lets me have, is because I work there, called Show Host, because that's where all of our notes are. So we did that. We talked about the website and the app. Yeah, doing CDX News next. So you did have country concerts.
Yes, I said I have concerts, but if you really want to talk about The Bribe, we can skip it.
Yeah, I do really want to talk about The Bribe.
Okay, then we'll skip
All
it.
right. we're gonna have to kill some stuff here. Yeah, let's kill Garth Brooks. I need some time back. What? Oh, because I can't. My keyboard's not working. I'm trying to like permanently delete a song, and normally I hold the control key down and I click delete. But since my keyboard isn't working, this sucks so bad, and I can't change it out. It sucks so bad, and I can't. I don't think I have a delete option. I guess I will just have to do a soft delete on it. That sucks. Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. I bought myself 2 minutes. Is that enough time, or should I kill another song?
Might want to kill another just to be on the safe side.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can. I've only got one song left for the show. We're already at 6:50 p.m., honey.
Time
So-
flies.
Yeah, we're having fun. So I think I'm just gonna have to take my 2 minutes and do what I can with it.
Okay.
We have technically a plus 2 minute buffer if we have to before we have to get our legal ID in.
Yeah.
So I might fudge it a little.
Yeah.
But we're not doing concerts, so scrap concerts. We
Yeah,
won't do it.
Don't do concerts.
I'll tell you guys here on the live stream what they were, though. March 21st, Aaron Lewis is going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. On the 22nd, Cody Johnson's going to be in oh gosh, you give me the worst names to pronounce. Worcester, Massachusetts. March 23rd, Lori Morgan going to be in Augusta, Georgia. There we go.
I did Cody Johnson because we play his.
Worcester. It's like Americans cannot pronounce Worcestershire sauce.
I call it worship sauce.
Worcester sauce. I want to know if Ricky's still listening. What the Brits call Worcestershire sauce.
It's Worcester. Nah.
There are some words
They're a dang tongue twister.
the English language was not meant to have, and that W word was one of them. We got commercials. You know, that's the sucky part. Now that I started airing commercials, my show time gets a lot shorter by 4 minutes. Because I got to do 4 minutes of ads. Every hour, got to do 4 minutes of ads. So, yeah. I'm not happy about it either, guys. You guys probably heard the promos. You know, we did this no for ads. But we want to be able to expand, and because the expanded listenership, it's not that we're trying to like capitalize a horrible lot, but yes, we are capitalizing because we have bills to pay, and I've still been running the station mostly as a hobby. And so I've been doing a lot of this, out of my own pocket because I love country music. I love you guys. Unfortunately, in order for me to keep paying the bills, because our total listening hours keep going up, which is a good thing, I got to keep paying higher amounts in royalties to keep them going. That means I need to subsidize that expense with some advertisement. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope it's not a turnoff for you, because we definitely appreciate you guys listening. And I know we were known for like 6-7 months there as commercial free. So. So we're going to go straight out of the break and end it. It's going to be a cold end today. Since
Okay.
we're not doing the Garth Brooks song. It was a really long song to begin with. It was Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. Has a really big intro and a really long outro, but it's okay. We'll have fun with Dr. Odie Love here. So we're going to play Daryl Dodd, That's Just Me, coming up here out of this break. We've got 2 minutes of commercial and then a 7-second liner. And then should be a sweep, but anyway. And then I get to figure out what happened to my keyboard and why it just died. I wish I could tell, because my keyboard and mouse both go into this KVM switch that I've got. I'm just thinking out loud here. And the mouse works just fine. So does my key. I got a security key that I use, but my keyboard just doesn't. And I already tried to cycle this thing on and off. And it just died like right at the start of the show. I'm just been having the worst luck. I don't know. Anyway. What else? What else was I supposed to talk about? Anybody remember?
Other than the bribe?
Other than the bribe.
Nope, I don't.
Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll just talk a little bit more about the app. You guys know it's always free to download, iOS, Android. If you guys don't have it already, we send notifications periodically. We try not to bombard you with too many push notifications. Just once a week, usually, is all we about do. Yeah. You can also read about us. I don't know if I touched on that, but yeah, you can read all about producer Raven and I and me and by our bios. If you ever see us in public, I've actually got one over here, I think.
You have an updated one.
Yeah, this is the new one. So let me see if I can show this. So this is our business card. You can scan the QR code. The one on the bottom will go to our website, and then the one up here gets you my contact card. So it was cool because sometimes, an email might change or, something like that. And I'm like, a QR code just seems to make a whole lot more sense for a contact. And that way I can always update it because the provider I use for that QR code lets me go in and I can just update as needed. And it doesn't have to change on the card. So pretty slick. Remember, actually, a lot of our listeners, you guys tune in on Amazon Echo devices. And we're really grateful for that. And that's like 20% of our listeners. And then like another big chunk comes from iOS downloads. So a lot of people listen to us on the iOS app. So that's cool. And yes, I can say this. I am now, let me see if I can get the light to reflect off of it, right? I am now an Apple user. I have an iPhone.
Traitor.
I like it.
Traitor.
I did it for accessibility reasons. Let me double check my timeout. Yeah, I've got just under 2 minutes. I've got a minute 56. Minute 56 if I want to dead hit it. So. All right. Anything else in the comment section?
I'm not seeing anything.
I just realized I hadn't even shown the wider studio.
That's fine.
See?
Hi, everybody.
Yep. Hi. Our wider studio. And the board, we do it in a pretty cramped space. It's a 10 by 12 room. Reflections and all. But we get a lot done in this room. I spend most of my day here. At least 10 hours a day usually. So, there we go. At least there hasn't been any issues with the stream today. So I'm really grateful for that. And then we'll say goodbye to everybody on the live stream after we're done with this official hit, ending the show.
But you still need to talk about the bribe.
That's what I'm going to spend the last minute 54 doing, that and saying goodbye and tell everybody that being drunk ain't the sin. But all that is.
Yeah, being drunk is the sin.
Or sorry, having a drink isn't the sin. Being drunk is. This is a good thing I don't do radio for a living.
Oh, dear.
All right. Here we go. Quiet in the room. 20 seconds remaining. "20 seconds. Mixed Country 106, the Bar Talk Happy Hour. We're back for one more quick take here, guys. Just going to throw this up for our live stream, folks. I got a box of fudge rounds in the mail. Well, producer Raven did. It appears that Dr. Odie Love was trying to get out of jail, and his idea was to have fudge rounds go to Judge Fudge to try to get his restraining order overturned against producer Raven and try to get out for good behavior. He was bribing the judge with fudge rounds. He was, in other words, he was bribing Judge Fudge and Sheriff Fudge with fudge rounds from Little Debbie. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today for the Bar Talk Happy Hour. Remember, we're going to have some big updates coming, including a brand new podcast. And later on, you'll be able to hear tonight's show on our on-demand section on the Mixed Country 106 app. Just launch the player, and you'll see the on-demand tab at the top. Click that, and later on tonight, give me about an hour. Just because I haven't done it before. Tonight's the first episode that you'll be able to come back and hear this show in its entirety on our on-demand section. You can also catch the replay of the live stream on our Facebook and YouTube. But every week you'll be able to hear the show, and it'll be available for 30 days. And yeah, so remember, guys, having a drink is not the sin. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. But remember, being drunk is. Remember, get a ride from somebody if you've been drinking. Don't drive yourself. And ladies, just take the keys from the guy. He'll be all right. He won't remember a thing in the morning. Trust me. Just make sure his butt's in church. All right. And that's just it, guys. Honestly, life is really fun. Go out and live it. But remember, this life is temporary. So remember that. And guys, thank you so much. This was our live stream episode. We're going to say goodbye to folks over there in just a second here. But to all of you guys on the stream, have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
KMXC Mixed Country 106 thanks you for listening to the preceding broadcast. KMXC is a registered call sign through the National Association of Digital Broadcasters and the International Radio Uniform Call Sign. This broadcast production may not be retransmitted without explicit prior written permission. For comments and questions, please visit our website at mixedcountry106.com. Thank you.
Cool. All right, got the copyright message in there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We really do appreciate it. Again, for producer Raven, Odie Coyote, and hey, look, Coyote Jr. just stepped into the room. Coyote Jr., turn around and say hi to the camera with his
The one on the wall.
The one on the wall.
The one on the wall over there, above Daddy's door.
Wave. There he is. Saying goodbye to everybody here. We're just about ready to finish the show. And yeah, thanks for coming in and saying hi. You want to say bye to everybody before we let them go?
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next month, actually. Producer Raven, what's the date next month? What's the first Saturday next month? I guess April 4th.
Let me look here real quick.
You got 10 seconds.
6.
April 6th. Tune us in for the next live stream. Take care, guys.